and succeed
Final
with
map.
reverse
1-1.
I want to hear some excitement. Bangalore.
GE on defense, Furia on attack.
Going into this round, it looks like Furia are going to be set on.
It's kind of nice. No real tech balls there as well.
Bearing in mind that,
So we'll see if that continues.
They went into this round with a set strategy, with a fast strategy. Here's that slower play.
With the guns that I'm looking at here, this feels like a B.
They're basing this attack off of reactionary plays to what GE look to probe.
And with that, coming off of a break, Furia will look to push into the mid, easing towards the left-hand side for now. Maybe a garage take.
So,
which leaves C quite
I mean, the garage take is unbelievable at the moment. They clear garage, trying to find the Killjoy util. No Killjoy util found, so they just go straight up to the B, hit 2 people here. Omen Flash is kind of legit. It doesn't even matter. Look at this kid, man. This kid is actually on for some of the craziest stats we've seen in the best of 3.
This out, Colby turning right back up, getting avenged for his fallen teammates, and we're on to a 2-on-2 for this post plant.
Look how passive Conan's playing.
Yeah, look at the Viper, man.
No matter how they go into this
no vision block.
We've
got Molly's coming in.
But the lineups are there.
Yeah, well there you go. That's a bit of information.
Means that even encroaching on this site may mean certain disaster.
I mean, it also gives away the position of Conan, but the fact that the snake bites only have just come in, it buys so much time. And with Ayazi coming in from the side, Furia...
Damn, pretty nice pistol for Furia in the end, by the way. I mean, it definitely helps a lot when MW0 just kills everyone, but...
Furia, making him run for it, and that surely is going to be the round for Furia.
Yeah, very nice from them. Really good pistol.
I like how Skills reacts there to actually just go and die to the spike. He doesn't want to risk handing another ult orb over to the Omen. But tell you what, Pavlos, that was started, committed, and won by MW0 with that frenzy, setting himself straight into those smokes and just overwhelming that GE defense.
At the rate her picks are going, we're going to have another Viper enough in 2024, bro. We need one. Like, we actually need one.
Come back from the previous map, right? Because honestly,
the Viper pick rate is through the roof. It's like almost on par with like where Chamber was back in the day.
Not close it out exactly.
At least in pro play, not so much in rank. The problem is in ranked it doesn't get picked because no one wants to play double controller in ranked. Everyone wants double duelist.
We were talking about how young they are and how mature you have to be able to.
But I think this is the one agent they need to kill fully and just accept that it's never going to be played in ranked. Uh-oh. Why is this not moving?
I wonder as to how they're going to be able to recover themselves. Bear in mind that it's going to weigh on their psyche, the fact that they were able to almost win Breeze, but have it snatched from them at the last moments.
We haven't had a chance to talk win conditions from this particular
increase our ult to 10 orbs. It's not big enough. It needs to be huge. I'm telling you, it needs to be a huge nerf. They gotta really go in, man. They gotta just kill the agent. 15 orbs. Problem is, you know what, mad? 15 orbs on Viper still gets played. That's the thing. If you only do her ult, she still gets played.
Furia winning the first round. I believe they've been winning most of these. To be fair, could have made the endeavor a little bit easier for Global.
You're down for a jet nerf. See, jet's hard as well. The one big jet nerf that I really want to see is that you can only dash the way that you're facing, right? You can only W and dash. That's the big change I want to see, because then it becomes a bit of a skill mechanic, and I think that's always good for a nerf. In terms of Viper, bruh, something drastic. Anything that's drastic I'm in for.
It's a playstyle that kind of suited Global when they did it on Breeze.
Actually doing a little bit of digging here, it seems that GE won the map in which they won both pistol rounds, and Furia won the map in which they won both pistol rounds. So if history repeats itself,
this could potentially be quite telling, Pablo.
This could potentially be quite telling. It's still round one, though. All right, we talked about win conditions for Global. What about Furia here?
I think Furia is the same as it's always been. MW0 set up.
What's the consensus on Sunset in the pro scene? Really good map, like one of the better maps.
They're going to be swimming.
The only real consensus that people like, the only real worry about Sunset in like a lot of the pro scene at the moment is we have too many maps with small choke points.
As we've seen, Karen is more than happy to
Like
just sit back on
that's the main
and
worry
play
at the
for
moment.
lineups.
Sliggy, I think it's time for Team Deathmatch again, mate. And as well, shout out to all the work parties out there. Yeah,
Respect.
You guys have been excellent. You guys have,
Dude,
really
he's trying to tempt me. I'm gonna get banned again.
love to this tournament, and thank you for joining us in this one. So shout out to you all out there. And we've got some local ones, right? Some Indian talents,
That's so funny, bro.
Some, you know, home heroes.
That's so funny.
Up there, you know, streaming from the venue itself.
Yeah, if you want to see sort of who's live and when, where should you go, Pavlos?
You should go to Valorant Esports SA. I believe they've got that username both on Instagram and Twitter.
Yes.
So go give them a follow. You'll learn about all the ins and outs. And
I gotta do it, bro. I'm so close to getting the ban. They took XP off me or something. I can't remember what they actually did to my account, but they did something. If I get a cooldown, I can't play Premier. Yeah, I meant to play that tonight. So, well, maybe play that tonight. It depends if Weber and Nilzinho get back in time. So yeah, I really can't get banned, chat. I can't play TDM.
Likewise. Exceed expectation. I had a choice. I had a choice to make, by the way.
Yeah.
It was either this or Spain. I had
this every time.
Spike Nations. No, this every time. Every time. Not to talk smack about the other tournament. That looks dope, by the way. Yeah. Over in Gamergy in Spain, but this is something different. A fan base like no other, showing us love, showing the teams love. An excellent Valorant. Some of the
Premier streams, yeah. If we get the players, we have to win both of our games to qualify because we've only played 3 maps. We've only played 6 games because everyone's too busy.
I mean, it depends who. Look, it's going to be really cool. I think Gen G at the start of this tournament didn't look the greatest, but today stepped up massively. Yeah. Right. So coming into the final tomorrow against Vitality, I think we're in for a show. Obviously, Vitality spent the day looking through the VODs. I believe they were here in the venue at some point doing meet and greets and taking pictures with fans and doing some content and stuff. Yeah. So I think they got to see in person how that match played out. So they'll definitely be wary of Gen G this time around. I don't think they'll be underestimated.
All right, see this chat. That's why we don't queue it. Full pistol. This guy is just. He is. I tell you, the stats are gonna be ridiculous, man.
By these members, and well, for Khalil, swifter response into the 2 versus 4.
Whoa, that actually did so much damage.
Follow it up, nicely on both members of GE. This could be a fairly swift round, a fairly violent round nonetheless, Pavlos. And there it is, 2 shots from Havoc, 1 to the body, 1 to the head,
lovely. Okay, big bonus round, and the bonus is looking great in terms of the buy.
Yes, you did.
I'm trolling. I'm trolling, guys. I realized while I was saying, I was like, no, foot 1, you idiot.
You can't turn your back on our EMEA brothers, Pavlos.
I can't. It's an EMEA showdown. EMEA showdown. What is on? But these guys know what's up. Gen G have got a chance now to come back on the case, right? They've got guns ready for them. And this is the moment where you expect them to see a round on the board.
Yeah, and my worry for Global actually is if they can't put themselves on the board, then FURIA are going to really roll with that momentum, and they're going to look brutal.
Okay, so like we said, the bonus is really, really good. Liazi keeps hold of the Marshal and is nearly up to 5k.
How do you deal with this one? There's a big push coming in.
So if they wanted to bring out an attack op, they could do. It's not the most common thing. Polvi has no idea that there's someone over towards short, and the guy on short has no idea that Polvi's in front of him. What a weird round.
In the meantime, though, FURIA, even though they're early presence towards C, they found success in Garage.
Skills being a little bit ambitious there, instantly punished. Russ going to try and follow it up. He does just that, and
that
he
is
gets
the spike. Dude, this is so weird. This Viper can just kill everyone.
Still there, Blaze King, what a shot! Blaze King doubling up. MW0
oh my goodness. Blaze King has owned, he's absolutely owned them, and the Viper is just wondering like, what the hell do I do now?
However,
madness. Ashafers, thank you so much for the 7 months. Appreciate you. The fact they only get 1 death from this is honestly a miracle.
That's going to be a little bit more challenging.
30 seconds left.
FURIA.
Appreciate the prime, bro. Thank you for the 7 months.
Going to do some damage and not going down without a fight. But
okay, still though, like damage wasn't too bad here.
That it is. They put themselves on the board.
Damage
now.
was not too bad. They got a armor rebuy, double gun rebuy. It means that this is a big swing run. Actually, I say that. Furia's money's too good, right?
When it gets into the very messy
No,
halves,
it is a big swing run.
as we saw on Breeze, we don't see a victor until overtime, and that's when a best-of-3 series no longer becomes a sprint, it becomes a marathon. Bladestorm already available for MW0. That'll be pulled out here.
Get out of my
Stinger
way.
to accompany it. There is that Bladestorm. Fast push to allow Polvi to try and beat here. Instead, he's actually going to hide
It's hit
behind
very
the
early.
pipe and hope that Fury don't re-clear him. Almost gets out there. Just takes someone with him.
Almost
He's
got out of it.
traded.
1 for 1.
It's definitely worth it.
Wait,
Can't hide behind
where's
the
this
smoke
kill
soon
over towards
enough.
long?
Still, as soon as he gets blades, you gotta
Yeah,
be
nice
scared.
trades coming in
But
from
the
Furia.
trade is keep on
Of
going
course,
away. They have
MW0
been.
won the most
Furia's gonna
important
be
duel on
favourite
his
for
own, though.
sure. And lightning fast. And near instant, it's found
2 people that
himself
can't buy the
into
people that
round
died in the
of
previous round,
solidarity.
obviously.
Loneliness, perhaps. MW0, he's just hiding out. No one.
Look at this
To be
guy
fair,
go, man.
I was kind
Look
of
at
hoping
him
for a
go.
knife.
Yeah.
Gets a gun upgrade as well for the money. Not too bad. 3 people surviving. And GE have a bit of a nightmare now.
It was a blade kill, and that matters.
What's the sharp part of the knife called, Pavlos?
The blade.
That's what I thought.
But what's the ability called? The ultimate of Jet.
The knives.
Crazy to keep this form for the whole best-of-3.
Under that
Yeah.
troll. Someone save. Someone change my duo. I'm joking. I'm joking. I need my Kremmer. All
Yeah,
right.
he's on for
entering
like
the round,
90
though, GE
altogether,
find
right?
themselves in recession.
What did you say?
Only
57
pistols
out
to
of
work around with this time around.
57 in
Can't
2 maps?
feel that good for them.
So if he gets 33.
Certainly can't, and with Sheriffs to work with here, no ults to aid them either. It may just be a matter of trying to do
This
a bit of
pose is
making
so,
up for
yeah,
Furia,
so
but they have to
strong.
make sure that a man advantage is nothing but a pipe dream for GE here.
56. He's
Got a
34.
nice stack up going into short. If Conan swings it, might be in trouble. But he's wise enough to take the longer angle and wait for any type of push that G might want to go for.
Yeah, and Furia super calm on this one. Just knowing the 4v5 and it's an eco, they're probably going to push into us. They take a bit of control. Cut sounds. Bit of a standard. They get some info that they're pushing.
Furia look like they want to step up towards A here.
Stepping, inching closer. Conan's been holding this angle forever. It feels like Russ has as well. But he's going to have to turn his attention towards long as soon as he hears all the commotion. And Furia have coordinated this really well. Skills can't really focus in 2 angles in 2 separate moments. And Blaze King, again, all by himself.
30 seconds.
Would love to do some damage because this is going to be outrageous, man. With like it's
Furia, this has been a dominant
this could be
start.
one of the
It really
most
has.
brutal
I
halves,
think they're kind of
really,
trying to show
if they
that
don't do much more
G's,
damage here.
you know, prowess
Especially
at the
after the
start
next
has sort of
round.
been a fluke.
I don't know what other ults they
I mean,
have.
even though G
No,
showed
because
some really
MW0
good
use
performances
knives.
and looked
Okay.
like in a completely different team from what we saw earlier this week.
Safe?
I think
3
Furia
armor
also need to
rebuys.
prove that
Maybe not even. 14,
they can-
15
they
might
can
might
overcome
just
obstacles like this.
chill.
Yeah,
Probably
and
buying heavy armor,
I
though.
think it's definitely going to be difficult, Pavlos, because let's be honest, this has been a damn tough map for them, and I think we have seen a lot of flaws in how Furia have been playing. The same for Global, categorically, but I think for Furia here, the fixing it up for Haven seems to have worked. I think we haven't seen anything too
The
shady.
guy's gonna lose his voice, man. Surely.
Still have an ult advantage going
No one
into this
can.
round.
No one can shout for this long.
Deal with the early operator from Polvi.
This time, 5 players can push here from Furia.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh no, man! It couldn't have got any worse. You saw his brain just like ticking. Which one do I use? What a lovely shot from Havoc. Good TP here though. Might.
You're trying.
That they even considered
Man, lovely from MW0 getting on top of
Want to
this.
make sure that this is all locked and loaded. At least G keep things close. 2v3 is not over just yet.
Just yet though, Pavlov.
Fake
Polvi
TP as well.
needs
Creates some
to find
question
the
marks.
first kill quickly, almost on the angle.
Lovely shot.
It's a clean shot, and out comes the Blade Storm.
I'll tell you what.
Where's
this
the Viper
tournament is
smoke?
to show how Polvi can shoot.
Oh, it's in heaven.
What a
Wait,
player.
they used the smoke heaven because they can one way here.
Proving ground for sure.
One
Straight
enemy
out.
It's interesting
The
approach. I
outside
kind of like it.
Blades. All Polvi needs. Oh,
Oh my, that was really close. 51 extra knife on this one. My goodness. Did they both miss com?
4-1. That
Because they
lead
both
extends a little bit
jumped.
further, and
They
for
both
Bobby
jumped. It
Pavlos,
had to
that
be a
was
miscom at one point,
moments where
unless it's like a
greatness to
crazy
see their
mouse bug
defense
timing.
head in their hands, and what was, well, a single knife away from victory.
But there's no turning back. There's only one way forward. Press that W key, keep it going. They've managed to come back before. They
Yeah,
might be
we
able
got
to do
3
it
people
again.
that come by next.
Definitely
They really
Furia
zoomed
looking
into
like
him,
a
bro.
different beast right now.
An operator comes out now for
Attack
MW0.
up, holding the one
Russ
position
one
is
away
really
from a
strong
rolling
to get
thunder.
full
The
information
ultra
over
fast
towards
with
A.
global esports. The
Recon goes
economic
out, and if the
advantage,
recon
the
scanned, we had the
firepower
Sova in the
advantage
position to
with
do
Furia
an
for the
ult.
time being.
It's interesting watching team like there's so many teams at the moment that kind of like steal the steal the Omen Viper of the guards now G2, and they try and change their thing up. I think this is the only iteration where I kind of like it, because the one way here is really strong over towards spawn. I still think I would prefer the smoke to be at spawn here, because they tank more damage, and obviously it's kind of easy to counter this one way you just smoke below it, but it's one of the better changes I've seen. I still don't think it's as good as the original one. Wait. Oh no. Chat, look away. Oh, chat, look away. Oh my goodness.
You can see definitely G crumbling under pressure in that take.
Extremely messy from GE and Furia. They are happy to punish it. MW0. Is he going to be the one to bring out the final shots? That'll harken a 6th for Furia.
You gotta call a pause after that one, I think. Tell your boys to relax.
Almost broken on Breeze. Now have been bolstered with some bravery, which GE cannot match. And with 5 rounds as the deficit, it's got to be crunch time, and fairly soon for GE. A timeout now would be perfect.
Oh, it's squeaky bum time, all right. They've got to make it work. It's now or never. Because how do you come back from such a, big deficit?
Especially when you'd almost made that comeback yourselves on the previous map.
Miracles do happen, but they're called miracles for a reason. They don't happen often. And replicating that twice, that comeback ability, it's only a rarity to be seen. They're just going to prove us otherwise.
Bro, this cameraman's getting up in people's grills, bro. Holy.
Get off your phone. What's the game? Get off your phone.
Off the back of this timeout as well, I think for Furia, there's not much really to be said when it comes to counteracting how Global have been responding to the executions. I think the faster Furia play, the more they can keep Global almost panicking at the aggression, the better off they're going to be. I think the trap now would be...
I feel like just putting all the viewers under the bus.
Oh, my.
I love you, Rossi. We love you. Brilliant. Sorry for interrupting you. Go ahead.
That's all right, Pavlos. It's an important message.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't help but think that for Furia, as long as they can keep getting on top of Global Esports, as long as they can keep forcing them into uncomfortable positions, much like the one we saw in the last round, I think that's where they're really going to thrive.
Dude, anytime there's a tactical pause, it feels like it's followed by a tech pause. At this point, if I'm a coach, maybe I'm just not even calling it. Maybe I'm just accepting the fate.
Some discussions had with Blaze King. And, yeah. Hopefully this one isn't a long one. Oh, might be audio issues, perhaps?
Looks like audio issues, maybe.
Yeah. Though I do believe it's the earphones that provide audio to the players. I think the headsets are to prevent noise from, to be able to, how do you call it? White noise?
Oh,
yeah, I think the headsets provide white noise.
So they don't have to hear us.
So they don't have to hear us, they don't have to hear the crowd.
They should provide the audience with that. So they don't have to hear us.
You're being too mean to yourself. Unless you're being mean to me, then go ahead.
It's both. We're a package deal, Pavlos.
Granted.
At this point, you're confused between the tech and the tech. Yeah, it's because it has it's because they let you know what team, right, is having the issue.
What a game we've had.
Oh wow, we get the reps.
Damn, here we go.
4, 5,
For the whole
5,
tech pause,
6,
imagine he'd be absolutely
7,
be
8.
huge after.
We're slowing down, Pavlos.
All right. Okay, he's going quite a while. This man's strong.
Let's keep it going.
Oh, I feel like he set himself up for failure now. Oh,
Oh, he's got it in as well.
Wow, legend, legend. Again, we're the ones being entertained here.
we could only dream of being able to do that, Pavlos.
Yeah, yeah. Although our morning gym sessions haven't been as many as we would have liked. We haven't done that many. No, we haven't.
The beds at our hotel are very
Wait, you were counting?
They are.
You were counting? 22 is pretty good.
6-1. All right, what can we talk about these teams in particular?
Not
what
bad.
can we dive into? FURIA has been, you know, coming back in a way that I don't think GE have expected. It seems like 2 different FURIA teams in one series.
Yeah, one of the players who I do want to talk about, who we've not spoken about yet, is Khalil.
During official VCT tech pauses, bro, EMEA has a lot of tech pauses. There's no chance.
Retakes, he's always the first man in. It's like he is the one who gets traded when NW0 isn't there. And so I think for FURIA, that actually gives quite a bit of stability to their after.
It was 46, and I feel you're all just saying that he did way more than he actually did.
He's taken on quite a selfless role, actually, within the team.
Definitely seems to be the case. Seems like we'll be back in a couple of minutes. We'll stay on stream. We're just letting you know that
2 minutes.
That's what.
We have our ETA.
Yeah, we've got our ETA. 2 minutes. We'll get into the game as things are being fixed, prepared, and everything.
How much can I push? I don't know, man. I go, well, I wanted to go gym today. We still got time?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'll still go gym today. It is chest day today as well, so maybe I do what he does.
We haven't seen much of Haven from. We haven't seen any Haven from this roster, to be fair.
Yeah, maybe I go for the 44 press ups like he did.
Bear in mind that I believe the final 2 maps of the veto were Splits and Haven. In the previous series Global played, they were happy to float Split. So I worry actually if potentially Split would have been a more comfortable map for them. Bear in mind that
out of all of the flames, you went for GE or Carmine Corp 2.0. Bro's trying to get 2 in 1.
Calm down a bit, breathe, in which assisted them to close out the series themselves. For Global, maybe this could be their chance to breathe, recollect, and, you know, get into this one with a different attitude.
Okay, we're back.
We are
shortest tech
Let's
balls.
get back in here. 6-1 again is the score. Ultimates available.
6-1, most likely 7-1 if we're looking at this as well. And FURIA have had loads of experience with playing Viper on defense, really, on this as well. So I'm thinking it needs to stop at 7, to be honest. Wait, they're putting ults into it. You guys are eco.
Little economy for GE to wield.
Oh my. Holy, what the hell is going on?
Stinger picks up 1. By the way, 1 HP and Rush as well. Oh, 5 HP on lightning fast. Never mind. Still very low. FURIA though, with the same amount of players and definitely much healthier.
Oh.
He's got a sheriff, but he does get
goodness.
1.
Can't win this though, look at the HPs, right?
Don't want to stop. They move in really quickly.
Oh god, they're gonna be tempted to breach ult. Oh god, they're tempted to breach ult. I'm not even sure that reaches. Just. Last tick.
No, nearly did though.
Oh my goodness, nice
But I
spam.
think they know where Havoc is, so
8.
trying to pick him up. They're
They're all 1 HP.
Easy pickings for Khalil, and it looks like
Yeah, it was
they
the
will be.
easiest 1v3 of his
Khalil
life, bro. They're all 1
perseveres.
HP.
And the round for FURIA.
What a round from Khalil there. Yes, he lands a 1 versus 3 with a 4K, but Pavlos, it had to come down to that. Bearing in mind that all Global committed to that round was a Guardian, a Stinger, and a Hunter's Fury. That was three pieces of equipment and utility that threw it around and almost won it against FURIA. He had a full buy that operator out on MW0. Well, that operator's no longer there.
Some econ damage? I mean, it gives you some belief that they can do the other rounds once they have guns. Double ult used into it though, chat. Like, that is devastating. That was like a repeat of what True Rippers was doing, but that looked more convincing. That was closer than some of the rounds that True Rippers nearly did with their ults. True Rippers actually looked way better when they didn't have ults, man. Which is kind of a good sign for a team long term. Retake. Ah, this is so nice though as well. Look at this after plant though. It's done. They would really like the breach ult or the Sova ult for this. It's a very good Viper ult. A lot of space he could be hiding. It kind of goes so close over towards spawn that they would tank loads of damage. Smoke goes over towards garage as well, so you have the protection there. Yeah, this one is so done. They're right to save here. And FURIA have so much money they can just hunt.
Yeah, G definite save for them here. For FURIA, this is them guaranteeing an 8th, and they won't be losing any players. It feels like until the end of the half, FURIA won't be running out of money.
Yeah, and that's a scary prospect for GE, especially when you consider that for MW0, he still doesn't have an operator out, so he's actually just going to go hunt for one of his own. A lot of FURIA's tactics now come down to actually mitigating what GE are able to use rather than keeping what FURIA have.
With that, GE in a really tough spot. All you'd have to do to bring back confidence is win one round, but they haven't had that one round in quite some time. And the longer this drought insists, the more difficult it's actually going to be.
Yeah, I mean, MW0 about to bring out a Blade Storm as well. It's that ult management going to shift in favor of FURIA. Remember, GE having committed both the Rolling Thunder and that Hunter's Fury very recently means that for the rest of the half, they may be down to 1 or 2 ults at all. And FURIA, it's a rinse and repeat.
Yeah, I mean, this is always going to turn out for FURIA.
Oh, so unlucky, bro. Yeah, they mistimed it a little bit.
I saw that going very differently in my mind, but
It's a nice breach flash for the second though. What the hell? Tell me they don't somehow win this.
Saving grace for FURIA here is that they still
2v5 into 2v4.
Oh no!
Oh god, my goodness, he was 8 HP. That was actually.
Conan is going to get the King simultaneously. Blaze King picking that one up. G is on the board.
On the board with a second Pavlos, but on a map like Haven, you need at least 3, at least 4 before your halves become a bit less worrisome and more so just a tactical difference. FURIA, they still have that ult advantage, they still have that economic
Can they win
advantage.
2 in a row?
They tried the same strat, they tried to be cheeky, it didn't work out. I can't help but think that for
I mean, honestly, if they didn't team flash themselves on this, it might have been a different round.
Repeating the success.
I mean, like I said, all they needed was one round to get their heads in the game and feel like they've got the capability of coming back, and that's exactly what they did. So for FURIA now, pleasure of stopping that hope in its
yeah, and they kind of use the dog there because the Omen Flash was invested, and you'd feel like they only most reason that people use an Omen Flash is just because you go in aggro on this. It's a big kill, to be honest, in the Killjoy. And with that as well, yeah, we just see the garage peek as well, just to see if anyone is over towards middle, knowing that the turret's not here anymore.
For all intents and purposes, this is still probing efforts from FURIA.
3 people, not in the best positions. They're getting into better positions now.
From a 4v5, G are here to prevent it. Colby, line up ready. Secures it. Conan Incurable has to run back. So FURIA's chances mitigated yet again.
It feels like Polby right now has been the saving grace for global esports. Now he's had that operator, he's looking damn effective, Pavlos.
And even though FURIA have gained
okay, Raid Boss is still alive on the other side. Are they planning to do something mad where like you go here, you tap, you throw the spike over, he ults over towards A, or are we just doing a lark? No, okay, we're just doing a lark.
It's a hell of a shot to open Pavlos.
Still at 5v3. They should just be flooding fast here as well. Omen smoke is really important. Yeah, they can just stick this now.
MW0 too far away. Coming in from long, lightning fast is there. There's no way of interrupting this one. Beautifully done from GE.
Yeah, nice call to just into flood there. Relatively simple on that one.
Out the sky, and with that, it's going to be well, at least a bit of a comeback in the latter stages of this first half, Pavlos. But the nagging, gnawing feeling that this could be too little, too late for Polby. Now he's been able to show up with this operator. The pressure is being able to do this for the rest of the game.
At least there's belief in the stands that GE can actually come back. See if the team themselves share that thought. FURIA, switch up the pace. Long control is what they're looking for. Lightning Fast.
Omens are having their own little mini game. Lightning Fast is Absolute mentalist, though. Damn, bro. Blaze King can aim today, though. This actually turned out to be pretty nice. Kind of individual from Blaze King.
Khalil trying to bring it towards Furia's
He shouldn't be getting to that.
Re-aggression through garage here by Skills. Polvi holding the angle.
Oh, what
Misses
the?
the shot though, but for Khalil,
looked
there is
on.
that flanker coming of the enemy Killjoy. He still doesn't have a spike. Polvi will have a second crack at it. And for Global Esports,
4
at the end of the half, by all means, is actually quite a good recovery.
Yeah, I mean, bit of belief. You get a pistol, 6.
We've seen it come back before. This is
You get the fast buy. Kind of drawing.
At the pistol rounds. Remember, the winners of pistol rounds
Yeah,
have been the winners of
Memphis, you had your sub just ticking over for months and months and months. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Memphis. Good to see you, bro.
A chance to figure out how is it you
I hope you're
reset,
doing good,
how is
man.
it
Long
you
time no
recover
see.
Going into this next half.
The switch of the sides definitely changed the dynamic of how these two teams
On
interact.
something, exactly.
And what role for the NW's era is, right? Like you
Good to
said,
see
the
you, man.
dynamic of the Jets switches up quite a lot. One, the defense. Now your role is kind of holding the line instead of creating that space.
Lightning fast. Lightning fast. I've never. Cause I don't know before GE if he actually played other agents, but he actually looks relatively comfortable on the Omen.
Right. Okay. Defense is good, but for attack he's special, as he's, you know, he can do
No one
better than
posts
others.
slugs these
I
days.
think
People.
Attack statistics
No,
are
not
so
really.
good
The
because he
only
does
thing
it
people
better than others,
post now
but I
is
think as
Slug Club
a
Hooray because
player,
Mini's
successful on the
trying to
defense
destroy me.
because
Mini's
on
trying
the
to take me
defense
down
on
from
all
the
maps,
inside.
bringing Alp out
That's
earlier,
about it.
it makes a lot more sense. And for MW's,
He's been a flex
it means
before.
that he's
Oh,
going to have
okay.
a bit
But
more
he
flexibility
just loved Rays.
where
Alright, that
he
makes a
actually
lot of
takes that
sense then.
fight
Yeah, because he
on
looks
that
very
fence.
natural on
Definitely
the
not what
Omen, so
Global
that
fans
actually
want
makes
to hear
more
right
sense.
now.
No,
Because again, I only really saw him.
But hey,
I feel like
Colby,
GE
on the
only
other
played
hand,
him on Split.
who you want to look for to
And
make
I'm trying to
that
remember, there might have been
Showing
other
up at the end
games
of
and
the
I've just
half.
forgotten, but
Looks like an A side push here. Second half we enter. G is switched over the attack. Fury on defense.
missed the Slug Army, yeah.
Can they bring
Did
it
the
all
spam
back
back.
in their favor? 3 consecutive rounds. Is it all brought back right here, right now, or can Furia hold on to seize the lead? This pitch round all important. Now pushing towards this A side. Only one to defend. It's going to have to be Khalil. He sticks around actually. Right click goes his way. Blaze King doubles
Oh,
up.
they try
And
flood.
see
This is close,
GE
man. They have
already on
numbers.
the case. Skills. Back of the site. MW's era is
Wait.
no more.
Whoa,
Global
whoa,
Esports
whoa.
are ahead.
Havoc's the guy you got to remember though, Pavlos. He's still at the back side. He's good for one, not quite able to find the second. It's all on Conan. Unable to win
Holy,
it.
25
Global,
HP.
they
Yeah,
find
it was
the pistol
a
round,
real
Pavlos.
jewel on this
The
one. I
comeback
think they
may
celebrated and didn't
very
get the
well
plant
be
in there,
on.
but I think that's absolutely fine. Get the morale up. They still got the big win.
Why the excitement is there, right? We were
That was
talking about
okay. I'll
this
take, yeah,
round
it's just a
will
10-person
start
duel
this
on the A
comeback
site.
from-
Everyone
well,
in
not
the
start this comeback,
box.
Allow this comeback from continuing. And that was a messy one. I felt like Furia didn't want to let GE get comfortable onto the site. They kept on throwing in players onto the site. It wasn't as coordinated as we saw in
But
the
that's pretty
first
much how the
half.
comp works, right? You pretty much flood over towards A because you have the vision block towards short, and then same thing
I
over
agree,
towards C. You
but
flood over towards C.
that
The only
discussion
time that
may
this
have to wait
Furia
because
comp
Furia, they've got
really
Kira
retakes
Marshall
is
on
like when they have
MW's era,
ults
they're
or
Kira
they have to
Marshall.
retake
But
B.
he's taken a
Ah,
fight right
lovely
here, right
shot.
now,
Oh my
and right to
goodness.
the cranium of Blazer King.
Havoc pushing up very far forwards. They spotted him, but didn't expect him
Oh
to be
boy, here we
his
go.
position there.
No, not like this. Not an
Fury
eco.
pulled off pistol rounds before.
Not an eco, man.
Able to get away. Even
let's
able
see.
to get away. Furia, this should not be how they respond to Global. This was meant to be the easy one.
No way, right?
Right?
It's a very good reposition.
Double question mark.
Oh boy, over
And
towards
those are
short
his
Marshall.
positions So perfectly, Pavlos. Gets the damage
That's
out
a
onto
bit of
Russ.
damage.
And remember,
Chipping
even with
away.
that Marshall, it doesn't matter if you hit the head or the body. All he's doing is tenderizing his opponents for the remaining pistols on Furia.
And, that's
And
exactly
he
what
just
they need,
holds the
right?
angle.
You don't
The
have
good thing
one-shot
about this
headshot
is as well, he just
capability.
holds to the new angle
No,
the
on
whole time.
classics.
So they just have vision, which means they can stick heavier
The second they see
over
that Marshall,
towards
they actually
C.
get the hell out of dodge. They set their gaze
30
back to
seconds
C.
left.
And
30
they're going to get
seconds
early
left,
information.
but
And like we
they
said,
gotta
this
move
wall
fairly
is good
quick
to
if they wanna
flood,
get
so
onto this site.
can flood heavy
Really
from
good
spawn
collect the
here.
information and delay this push from happening to get his team in place for this defense.
15
Back
seconds.
to the side. Polvy's going to attempt to do his magic. That's one shot. Turns around towards the other, making G a little bit more favorable this time around. It's a 2v3. It's definitely fathomable, especially with the rifles that they do have. Conan goes aggressive, wants to nail it, but he's been able to do so. Conan might have done his job because now skills can't
Yeah,
cross.
no
He's
time on
able to
this
get
one.
both kills in a matter of 2 seconds, but MW0 has run away, and there's no chance of winning this one. FURIA
It was such a good Omen flash, by the way. The Omen flash hit both.
Kill as well. They make sure that GE aren't able to recover any weapons or take any weapons into the next one. It's a beautiful round path loss, and for MW0, getting that first kill, setting up the seconds, and then being there with the retake just shows you the impact that only one
What's up,
Marshall
Weber?
can
How we
have
doing?
on the course of an entire round.
What's Nil said? Are we playing tonight? Nil's playing tonight as well. Weber, have you spoken to Minnie?
Now forced into a
Do you know if Minnie can play tonight? Or Imi?
Actions of consequences and the previous round's result has as consequence GE's
I can ask
difficulty
Keeper as well. Or maybe Doombros is around.
capable weapons.
Oh, the dash block.
Take it easy. G won't
Damn,
let them
bro.
chill though. G won't let them sleep. They want to knock on their door and make them all wake up. You think it's over? Think again.
Yeah, what is this game, bro? Like, I kind of just call, like, I think it's done, and then they just win this 1-9 on top of this. Like, their money's fully wrecked. They win the buy round fully with everyone alive, 3,000.
What a response looks like.
6.
And well, it's swift in its violence, and it will be
6, and then you would
GG.
expect 7.
3 rounds
Well,
separated
I don't know,
GG
man. You
for
can't even
that
count them
loss.
out on the ecos. If MW0 buys a
I'm
Marshall,
getting a
anything
little
can
bit of
happen.
deja vu here.
They're definitely going blow for blow right now. That was quick. I don't think anybody expected that. I thought they were walking into a solid defense. But the set play was just too good. The shots connected. And with that, the round secured.
Where's the weakness with this Viper comp? It doesn't have many. On attack, it struggles a little bit at taking over towards Garage. That's about it. And then when they take Garage, you want to try and take A control, but they can just do like an A. You can just do an A default and then late Garage. But it also isn't as good for just a straight up C hit. You kind of have to C split. So it's relatively weaker over towards like this part of the map. That's about it, honestly. It's a really good comp.
Yeah, the buy from FURIA certainly isn't a good one, but with the safe Vandal on Conan, with a Bulldog and MW0, a Marshall on Khalil, and I mean, we've seen what a Marshall can do for 2.
B should be weak. Yeah, but the B retake's pretty good as well. As long as the B retake's good, as long as the Omen knows what he's doing. Okay, at least someone's on top of it.
Oh wow. So the star player of this Brazilian side is no more. Look, they did go for an eco, but the fact that MW0 had a rifle, it still meant that they had a chance. So definitely nullified that threat. Skills lurking towards the other end in an area which is occupied by many defenders, but does damage all on its own. It's created space for his teammates to move to the other side of the map. Yes, he
It's a
loses
gun
his
though,
life,
but
the A
they
side
can have guns
is still
down
the
anyway.
main take.
Well worth it. Skills, he removes any
One
chance of a
enemy
fast
remaining.
rotation. With Havoc falling in mid, Khalil with that saved Vandal, that retrieved Vandal.
Another good bit of
He's gonna have
news
to
at
sit
the
back
moment
and
is
watch
there's a round
as
with
GA
5 people
cover
surviving. This
the
could be a round with
distance.
4 people
They're gonna make it
surviving.
7. They'll reduce
So
the
the money
differential
just
to
got
just
like a
2
crazy
fab
injection.
loss. If I'm FURIA, I'm looking very longingly at the timeout button.
Poster said the Viper
I'm looking very
meta on
longingly
Haven
at
will
my
probably
coach,
be
hoping
meta.
for the words
Viper
of
said the
wisdom
Viper will
that can
probably be
guide them
meta on
through the
Haven.
final
Yeah, unless we
four.
get a change, it should be. It is just
At least
better.
exit the tournament
Fundamentally, it's a better
with a
comp
bit more
for sure.
pride and dignity.
But yeah, again, on attack it does struggle a little bit with
FURIA
Garage.
want to leave this country with a
But
little bit
the
more
Sky
pride and
can normally
dignity. At least
cover it
feel
up.
like they've conquered something. But Global not going to make that easy.
And the
Hey,
good
this
news
gonna
is a
make it
lot of
hard
time you can
nonetheless.
free use your dog. Oh, a lot of time you can free use your Sky Dog to clear
9-7
Garage
bad
because
loss.
the wall kind of creates the
Come
pressure
back.
over towards A
You
to
said
block
that
vision.
It was improbable. You said miracles can only happen once.
I'd never said it's impossible.
Well, as it turns out,
Why is no
lightning
one
can
using
in
Harbor
fact
Viper
strike
anymore?
twice.
Harbor Viper had way more weaknesses than the Omen comp, really.
Yeah, the crowd is now back on board.
C became a little bit weak on the defense, but in terms of it, like attacking over towards A became a nightmare because of Heaven.
Especially after the latest success. Skills, lockdown available. FURIA, nothing to
But
work
it
with
still
as
is
of yet,
used.
But that operator is going to come out from NW0.
What about Omen Harbor? It doesn't. You need the.
Furia.
Like you need the pressure of the Viper util. You need to have that extra damage. You need to be able to have things that you can turn on and off to just flood into the sites. Like you can still do it flood, but it doesn't. It's just not the same. The extra damage of the Viper just means it's way better. And just the hard shutdown of the actual Viper. Like the whole point of the Viper comp is on attack you have the best afterplant, right? You get onto a site with the Viper, you have afterplant. With the Harbor, they can just run through your wall. Whereas with a Viper, you have your smoke, mollies, smoke up again.
They're going to be well aware about the C here.
It's like util that you have to respect, basically. Ah, this is a big buy round, and Polvi manages to do that. Wow, Skills is popping as well, getting double back-to-back. Yeah, they kind of need to save this. Fury is going to call a timeout. How many have we lost in a row? Is it 2-9, right? 2-9 lost bonus.
Look at the money for FURIA. They have nothing more to work with.
Answer Weber. Motora, thank you so much as well. Thank you.
And you can see the hype now starting to show on the faces of
Who's in for tonight? Weber. All I know is me, you, and Neil. But we can get people. We can get Mini. Ask in the group, Weber, and then we can either get Doom Bros or we can get
Twice they've proven us otherwise. 4 more rounds indeed.
I mean, he kept the faith. Oh no. Every time we have a timeout, we have a tech timeout. So here we go, maybe.
As the timeout is called. Bear in mind for global esports, this is best case scenario for them as well, because this is a chance for Spin to come in and talk to the boys and see what the plan is for global esports going into the rest of the
Stream the Premier games? Yeah, it should be streaming it.
Something a lot of people forget is that when one team calls a timeout, the other one can bring out their clutch as well, right? It's not a one-sided thing.
Wait, Imi's playing as well? Damn. That's big. Let's see if Mini can play. Yeah, if Mini can't play, man, we've got backups.
Something that's causing them grave difficulty. Global really enjoying having them on this pressure point. But is the space to breathe?
That was a massive round that they just won, though. Like, absolutely massive. There's 2 huge entries from Polvi.
But this is their chance to redeem themselves and show us that.
The good thing that I liked from this round especially is GE kind of know that they have to force their way through this wall, right? They actually took map control to the back. You can't let them, like taking this is not, it doesn't do like anything really. You gotta force over towards the back.
We're potentially looking at the 9-9 score here. Now, MW0 does have his blade.
How many hours away is Premier? 4, right? I think 3 starts at 7. Yeah, 4. 4 hours 15, bro. Boss man. Boss man, Ross. That is not good.
In these moments, it's Polvi that steps up the most.
Yeah, it absolutely is. He's had an incredible second half so far. Jalil almost begging that one of the GE members could beat him, but looks like it's disciplined as ever. His skills essentially
That's crazy. Bro's just trying to get a turret and he gets a free kill.
Not only does he wake the wall armor, he just keeps on shooting through and gets a kill.
Oh boy.
Now, FURIA though, still keeping on top, surprisingly. Blades out for MW0 and
man, they're gonna get eco'd again. Twice.
In trouble, needing their star Polvi to pull it all off. And he might be able to do so.
How much HP is that? 5.
And he's got full health himself.
Really good reposition from MW0. And we get the heal on the go as well.
That being said, look at the weaponry for FURIA. It's not the long-range shields that Polvi looks ready to take with them.
Not at all. MW0 will be following the Trailblazer. Polvi spotting it. They know exactly where he is unless he's used the timing from that Cloudburst to move into the site. So, a lot of searching to be done. Guiding light. Spray down. A little bit rough on Polvi. Wanting to take the fight another time. Draws out the blades because he Doesn't have time to reload. Shot comes through. FURIA pushes.
Lovely
and
though.
the win
So nice by
instead.
just doing the
Again,
jump in to
it's
try and
going
make sure that
be
it's a hard
thrifty
hit,
round.
hard
They
shot to
hand
hit.
it over to the Brazilians.
Yeah, they get
I
ecoed
like
again,
that, plus
bro.
just when you think this series is out of surprises, I think FURIA now have been able to find
Thrifty.
3 or 4 eco victories, 3 of which have been on Haven. A team better when underestimated.
FURIA played that pretty well though. At least in the, I mean, at least in the 1v3.
See what they can do now, and
They kind of got
what
gifted
is
a kill at the
absolutely
beginning here.
apoptosis of this map. A lockdown available, but I don't necessarily think it's the retakes where Global have been suffering.
Yeah, it was a bit of a misstep there, not checking over into the long side push. You kind of expect them when a team is struggling economically to pull off a push like that. And yeah, a bit
That
of
in
an
the
oversight
3-on-3
that
as
Global
well,
will
the
end
walk
up
push through
hitting themselves
garage.
for. Polvi kicking and screaming through this map though. Really wants to keep his team on top of this one. It's pride we're talking about at the end of the day. About his team, his fans, this country that supports global esports. The entirety of India can rally behind him in efforts of global, of redeeming themselves in VCT Pacific this year.
As we can see, yeah, if they want to force over towards A, it's
Another
pretty good.
operator on MW0, but it's
Khalil's really important at the moment, because if he gets a kill, that it does mean that they have a killjoy
With
ult.
that lockdown, he's actually going to be pretty apprehensive about the flank here. It looks like G trying to force a reaction rather than force a retake here. It's slow as they get onto the sites, however...
Get a
go
good
to the site
plant.
they shall.
Polvi
After plant
double
initiated,
over towards
FURIA,
spawn as well.
what
3
do
pass
you
and
have in
flank.
store for us?
Oh, seems like
They
might
get
have a
information
punch
that
in
there's
this
2
one.
involved here.
Barely survived for a second. Khalil away, big
Oh
convert.
man, Khalil. So they spot 2 behind and then they try to
This one, no.
take some map control in.
Flanker's got a flank
Oh
on him.
boy.
FURIA come out on
Ross
top,
has his
even though
ult goes
G
down
had a
because
lot of
Khalil,
spammers
like
in
we
the
said,
mix.
1 kill
May
away.
not be good enough. FURIA poised to get onto double digits. Just 3 away.
Just 3 away, making
and
it 11
they-
Pavlos. I can't help but think
Man,
that
given
for
the
Global,
given the
this is when their
killjoy
own
kill
timeout
here
might
is
need to
just
be
like
called in.
criminal.
This is when potentially, if there's any
They
new
gotta,
strategies,
like
any
at the beginning of the
new
round, you
threats,
gotta
if
have
there's any
someone that
Hail
calls
Marys,
like 6 out of
now would be
7.
the
We have
time
this
to
ult,
throw
this
them
ult, this
out.
ult, and that should prevent you from doing stuff like pushing spawn in
I think what
reaction
FURIA
to the
managed to
double
do is
push
break momentum
behind.
entirely.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that was a very important thing for them to do. Step 1 done. Step 2 is finish the
But
map.
I guess
Yeah,
maybe the guy
and-
that died saw 3
Well,
instead of the
it's
2,
certainly
so
go
they
by
knew they were
Pavlos, he's set up
isolated.
to do just that. Credit where credit is due to Khalil as well, because he has done so well in these retakes, just being in a position to constantly anchor the one angle which isn't being pushed by the squad. He almost acts like a pseudo lurker on his defense, and it's worked beautifully, and we saw it in that last round there, just holding the push through to CT. He didn't have to leave that position. Instead, he just had to sit there.
It's
wait
attack,
for the
not
enemy to come to
attack,
him.
yeah, for
Sit
the
there, look
moment.
pretty.
Exactly. It's what we
So I
do.
think G are doing pretty good with a stand-in.
Sometimes-
Like,
sometimes
honestly,
talk
this
a bit
is...
as well.
I'm more worried about FURIA than I am GE, really, from this.
Bit of talking going on within the FURIA camp as
Still
well.
worried about G in terms of firepower.
This has been a
Because it
sticky
feels
game,
like
hasn't it?
Blaze King has to be just
Even
popping.
the first matchup today, Foot versus Gen G, has been a bit of a chaos series, right? Both teams
But
challenging
we'll see.
the opposition's game plan, not allowing them to set up. It's been a bit of a chaotic one. This one, the longer it goes, it seems to be falling in that direction, but that's definitely not how it started.
No, it's not. And it's almost heartbreaking to see GE twice now make a comeback, only to fall at the last hurdle. Ults available for both teams. MW0 with this operator trying to get that initial pick, unable to do so. It's that rolling thunder on Rust that I've really got to keep my eye on here. Early usage of the Viper's Pits.
What a savior kill.
No more, lightning fast.
What an
Big
absolute
charge of it.
savior kill.
If he's able to stay alive for a little bit longer. No, Polvi reads the position. G not done yet. Blaze King swing.
My ult is ready.
And full control over the site, and maybe the
Yeah,
rest.
lightning fast got such an important
There is
integral
a
kill there,
strike
because
back
honestly, there
from
might even be a
GE. There is
3
that
pass and
rolling
spray
thunder
down.
usage we're waiting to see from Russ as well. For MW0, holding on to the
And they got the
operator
ult out
here
of them.
is imperative to their longevity of this second half. Bearing in
Money's still
mind
here to buy. We
that
get
the
1-9
economy
on
that
top.
they're
Like,
boasting
Havoc
right
might
now
struggle a little bit with the money.
absolutely isn't in a strong
So
spot.
maybe
You've
this
got
can be
about
a drop
one
if we
round
save.
reinvestment in.
Exactly.
You especially don't have reinvestment when it comes to that.
Player
You
standing.
can only afford to lose one more time after this. Operator lost, by the way.
Yeah, he really wants to pick up the op now, surely.
Meantime, G have built up somewhat of a good economy themselves.
Found them.
I think they can afford to go after this one, though. Khalil is enjoying getting a few ults for his lockdown, but not
So I think
this
only
one.
Havoc
I
struggles
mean, he gets one with death.
in terms of his bias.
They
It may
go
be a
9 to
Guardian or
11.
something.
2 rounds between the two teams. Remind you, it was 7 rounds at some point.
Yes,
the score
it
was
was.
8-1.
Yeah.
So still a good try for, you know, it feels like Global Esports got just throwing a lasso at FURIA and just pulling in their direction. Sometimes they're being tugged. Sometimes they're the ones doing the tugging.
They've absolutely performed, Pavlos. However,
Scream? Nah, he's not in
Show's
franchise.
Still got a little bit of life yet. We haven't hit our finale.
Maybe Igloo, we'll see.
V20. This head-to-head has been incredible. And FURIA once again moved down to a rough fight, something which they seem to excel at actually. And GE, under any circumstances here, need to make sure that they do not fall complacent to this.
Okay, they decide to eco this.
Oh, the Aldron didn't check the right.
4-person flood?
They didn't
Man,
check the right
this
either.
could be pretty
Colby does
devastating. It's a huge kill then.
Colby covers their ground. No
Yeah, they
problem
dealt
at
with
all.
this well. One
Lucky to get into double
ult into it.
digits. Why the hell not, Khalil? No more
FURIA
teammates.
struggling to hold on over
GE.
towards A at the moment.
Enough of this nonsense. Want to get back into winning ways.
This was just an eco though, so I'm not super worried for them, but
Remember, Pavlos, the timeouts have been used, the pauses have been called. The only thing now that is left to do is play out the rest of this map and pray your teammates, pray that each member of your team can take you to victory, can guide you to victory for GE. 1 round now separates them and FURIA. 2 rounds separate FURIA from victory, and it's 3 rounds to separate GE from a victory of their own.
Proud of your math, bro.
Thanks, man. I've been practicing that one. Clean shot from Blazerkin. Khalil falls.
well, money's
GE,
never been an
they
issue
make
for
it
them.
10.
This is a very close
by
game.
Pavlos.
Hey. And all of a sudden, I think GE smell victory. I think they can see it on the horizon.
Oh boy, why did the cast off say that?
FURIA though, they're an arm's length from it, not too far.
Absolutely
All they
massive
gotta
round.
do is
Money
win
is in the
another,
bin.
they'll be a
Everyone's
match
brought
point.
down to 150.
Hop, skip, and a jump. This is getting
No
close,
op.
Kremer. This is getting very close.
That it is, and with a From the Shadows available for both teams here, it's going to be interesting as to how they utilize. Bear in mind that Haven
Dude,
is a
they're
map
just-
which,
they're just hitting
doesn't
A
struggle
again
to
and again
get
and
that
again.
ability usage timed correctly. GE once again getting that A main control. FURIA.
If you're GE, you got to think they're holding it
fast.
stronger
The
than
Killjoy
this.
setup on A
After the
means
2 rounds that
at
happened.
least looking to play retake here. Khalil revealing his position may alert them to just that, Pavlos. But
It's a
it may
great
be
trade.
too
That's a
late.
free
Gonna
site.
one-on-one trade. Find Polvy still alive.
Damn, Skills gets a kill. Polvy gets another.
Oh,
Polvy's still
okay,
dueling spawn.
nonsense kills
What the?
by Skills. All for the real.
Skills, Dan,
And the
Skills did
thrills.
great as well. To stay alive, boss man. He did fine.
Left for FURIA
I would like
with
him to
that
stay
kill.
alive there longer, just play his life.
Both players spotted as well, so Polvy, he knows that he's about to be swung. Gets the information,
Ooh, a lot of
gets
damage
out.
done here. Omen, flash,
FURIA
smoke. Oh
barreling
boy.
down
So
towards the safe
this
side with
is
no
a
money in the
massive
bank.
recon though.
FURIA, they're gambling here to try and win this.
Oh,
Great
that
stun.
ball line is actually really good. It's going to delay it quite a lot, and Russ moves in with Polvy, and they secure it. Oh, 11-2, 11.
Not bad, 11-11. There's no money. 2-9. They're all like 2-9-50 basically, money wise.
It's level pegging for these two teams, Pavlos, and if you're FURIA, now you really start worrying. Look at the investment they're going to have going into this round. It is not a pretty sight
nothing.
at all. Global, they've had their issues when it comes to finances in this game. However,
Tag
for the final
timeout.
2
Okay.
rounds, I think
And they've already
just
lost.
have enough
They've
for
already lost 2
reinvestment.
50s so far.
Nonetheless.
This is the last timeout I believe that FURIA have at their disposal.
Yes,
Last
it is.
timeout indeed. Now or never. Hey, for an off-season event, not too bad, huh? Not too bad of a match.
Not too shabby, as they say.
And for the final match of Global Esports, it's been quite the banger, quite the treat we have here in Bangalore.
You're absolutely right. And you can hear the crowd
Yeah, cracking up.
definitely trying to hype up GE, trying to shout to them to a victory, you could say.
Oh, and they've definitely achieved that.
2 rounds to decide it. 2 rounds, Pavlos.
Crowd buff is real.
Guard buff is very real.
KW, what's up, bro? With the 13 months, thank you.
Something I want to mention as well.
Thank you with the tier 1.
Going into the sort of,
I'm doing good,
final
man.
few
Good to see you,
rounds,
bro.
that has
Thank you for that.
absolutely been Russ. He's been there with Polvi, getting that secondary kill, getting those follow-ups. On top of the success skills he's had in the first half, they've been able, the trio, the trifecta, have been able to bounce off each other.
Yeah, someone's had to take over the shouting duties. Sheriff, Marshall, and a judge. C hit. 3-person stack with a judge close. What a shot.
And Zera, though, being scary, whatever he is, wherever gun he holds, Khalil gets one before he drops. And G, I think, might get a little bit scared from this one. They need to make sure they can close this one out, and then FURIA not making this easy at all.
No,
Look at the rotation. FURIA have got everybody here apart from one, and this is actually helping them out a lot. Havas with a double kill. Blaze King trying to draw it all back.
Oh my goodness, 10 bullets.
Versus 1. Blaze King versus Lias.
All to play for, 10 bullets
Oh,
left.
they keep
Liazzi
getting
coming up
ecoed,
from
man.
Garage.
They just, the 5v5s are fine. Everything else, not so much.
Liazzi in from Garage. A 1v1 that could decide the series.
Oh
Blaze King
my.
around the world, misses him yet again. Spike going down.
Oh my. Holy, this was ridiculous with it.
Blaze King,
What was that, 1v3?
What a time to come alive, Pavlos.
1v3, 1v4?
Immaculate perfection. Absolutely tears apart FURIA in a round where FURIA looked like they had the read. They did have the read, Pavlos. It's a harsh reality that FURIA on the
That's a huge round. Dude, they struggle so much against the ecos. Back to A on this one as well. They tried to be smart with this one, went over towards C. FURIA step ahead with the stack. Needed the hero play.
They take the lead. Operator at MW0, Blades on to accompany it, and a push down A.
Omen ult, man, FURIA. It's this is a rough one for them. Yeah, the Omen flash is incredible. Just didn't hit short. Oh man.
MW0 moving in, but it's lightning fast to kill off one of the attackers.
Whoa. Raid boss is down. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's a 2v4. They're actually going to beat them with a stand-in.
FURIA have to deliver when they've got half the amount of players alive and their opponents do.
This is do or
And
die
Russ
now
is
for
going to get his
FURIA.
ult.
2 players to do it all.
Can Conan do it? Can Khalil do it? Can they blow it during overtime another time, or is this going to be Global Elites winning on their own stage here in Bangalore?
Who is this?
Silences them for a little bit.
Why is he running at him?
Conan in the smoke.
Damn, they actually did it. Holy, I was not expecting that.
They've done it, Pavlos.
What a comeback, to be fair on this.
They were almost ruled out of by absolutely everyone, including some of their own fans. But no, they showed us exactly what it takes to be a winner. Constant steel mindset from all of them.
Okay,
and against
third
FURIA,
though. They do come third.
The comeback, despite not being able to
That was a fun game though. That was a fun game.
8-1 down on Haven.